Yeah, hi there. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And these comments are for Paolo, or Paola. And thank you. You just sent me all the information I need. So I think your specific question is, you've taken the paper-based TOEFL several times, and you got 533, I think 520 something, 537, so you need to get 550. And then I asked you if you could send me your subtotals, which you did. And if I remember correctly, let me take a look at him here. Where is it? Right, I think here. Okay, so it looks like you got 56 in the listening, 50 on the grammar, you had 54 on the reading, so your weak area is grammar. It really is. So this looks like this is where you're struggling. So there are two specific types of questions on the grammar section, as you know. You have what's called structure, which is understanding how the different sentences are put together or formed, and that means you have to have a good understanding of the simple, the complex, and the compound sentence structures and know how they work. The other kind of problem, it's what's called word. It's a written expression where you're reading the sentence and trying to identify which answer needs to be rewritten in order for the sentence to be correct. So this is killing you right now. You got to get that score higher or your TOEFL's not going to move higher. So now the next question is, well, how do I improve my grammar skills for the TOEFL IBT? Okay, so I'm going to give you some general recommendations, and then I'll give you some more specific things that relate to my website that I think will help get you going in the right direction. Okay, first of all, just generally, it's a good idea right now to spend time reading maybe 45 to 60 minutes a day, and you can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Now, as you're reading those materials, maybe in every paragraph that you read, you might take out a sample sentence that you like. Pull the sentence out, write it in your notebook, and then see if you can understand how it's put together. Where is the subject? Where is the verb? Where is the object? What other modifying elements are there in this sentence? How does it work? Can you identify it? Is it a simple sentence? Is it a compound? Is it a complex sentence or a compound complex sentence? You know, how do you know that? So that would be a good start, because you need to become more familiar with the structure and how we write in English, and reading is one way to do it. So I think that would be a good idea. Secondly, at my TOEFL online course, my website, I would recommend that you spend a lot of time in the grammar part of my course, specifically with my TOEFL Grammar lesson number 1. I think this is a good one because it's going to teach you more about sentence style and how to understand sentence styles and so on. The next thing is grammar lesson number 7. And that's going to give you a lot of practice with word choice, with sentence structure, with punctuation, and everything that's important to helping you minimize the errors that you're making in your speaking or writing, but it's also going to help you recognize and answer the questions on the paper-based TOEFL. So I think that you probably want to spend quite a bit of time, I think, in the grammar part of my course, and that's also going to help you. Now, Paola, I'll also include a link in this particular YouTube video. I will put a link to a website that I have that can give you more practice with the paper-based TOEFL grammar questions. So you can just click on the link in there. It'll take you directly to that web page where you can do more practice. Now, in conclusion to this video, if anybody else out there has some good ideas about how Paola could improve his grammar skills for the paper-based TOEFL, you can go ahead and make your comments underneath this YouTube video. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to hear what you have to say. Alright? So anyway, Paola, thank you for your comments and good luck to you. I hope that you will consider becoming one of my students. I'll be honest with you, it's probably going to take you some time because your grammar is so much lower than the other subtotals. It's going to take you some time to improve that area of the TOEFL, unfortunately. Now, one other thing that you might consider, I mean, you have to kind of make this judgment for yourself. If you want to get 550, that means you want to get 80 or 81 on the IBT TOEFL. You might consider taking the internet-based TOEFL because it doesn't have a grammar section. You demonstrate your grammar proficiency in the speaking and the writing portions of the exam. You might actually score higher on the internet-based test if you're confident that your speaking and writing skills are pretty good and that you already have demonstrated you have good listening, pretty good reading, but you still need to work on that second subtotal. All right, thanks.